Okay, so I seen a clip a couple times. People are starting to talk about how um most of the stuff we or people we're interacting with online is really bots. You know what I'm saying? They're not even real people. That's very much true. You know what I'm saying? Now there's a three-letter agency. I'm gonna call them the Kia. You know what I'm saying? The AIC. You know what I'm saying? You make sense of it yourself. Now, in the video, the female was talking about how what I just said, how most of the stuff we're interacting with is bots, right? Uh, Now I'm gonna tell you why they do this, right? They do this to have control of the masses. You know what I'm saying? All of these groups and organizations, Black Lives Matter, the LGBTQAI or IA, and shout out to these people, right? That I don't care like what you do or like what you want to represent. I'm just here to speak the truth, right? Now, in the feminist movement, whatever movements you could think of, these people will infiltrate. It's not the people that you're interacting with. It's not. They cause trouble. If you see any comments, I seen a comment. It was like a black model. She beautiful. She's and she be in I want to say she's in Africa, but it was a comment she had responded to, and it said I hate the color of your skin. I'm like, first off, these racist groups, they pretty much stated they self nowadays. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying this type of stuff doesn't happen, but I'm like, stuff like that. Like, the reason I could see it all the time, I'm like, that's fake. It's fake. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I could tell this is because, like, it's bots now, but it's kind of like how they used to monitor our phone calls, right? You know, if y'all seen The Simpsons when they're like, we finally got one. We finally got one. They used to do that. It used to be people monitoring it, right? And now it's just automated, and they flag code words and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And they give it a threat level, and then that's how they go about monitoring that now, right? Well, with this, the reason why I could see, because okay, there's a video that I seen a while ago. I was trying to find it. I cannot find it, and I already know the reason why. It was a reporter. You know the reporters, they be trying to, up and coming reporters, they be trying to get that groundbreaking interview, or you know what I'm saying, story. Now, she had a whole team with her, and they had tracked the IPs of all of these comments that people were posting and all this stuff, and they tracked it back to a place in India. Now, it looked like a college campus or like a base, right? And they had like a front. It had a front. I forgot what they were acting like they were doing there. Now these people are Indians, you know what I'm saying? They probably like paying them, giving them food and shelter and stuff, and they just doing a job. Now these people was stirring up issues between black people in America, white people, and all other groups, and all of what I just said. They did that, right? Of course, as a white man had popped out, right? When they actually went down there. They went down there and they started asking questions, acting like they were there to interview them as their business front. You know what I'm saying? And the white man came out, he's suited up. I could tell these three-letter agencies, this is definitely right up their aisle. You know what I'm saying? This how they get down, right? So I already know who it is, but allegedly. But Yeah, she started flooding them with the real questions like, well, then why are we tracking IPs? But and he got all like, oh, you gotta go, you gotta go, you gotta go. Safe to say you never hear from her again. Hopefully she's all right, but she's for sure not a journalist anymore. I guarantee that. Uh, this is what they do though, right? And it's crazy. It takes the public no time to start reacting to this stuff, right? Going back and forth. It takes no time. It's a snowball effect in the craziest way. But now they do have bots that do this. That is very much true. It happens, and you really just you shouldn't let anybody get under your skin and make you hateful towards no group. I'm not hateful towards racist people. I understand where this stuff come from. I understand a lot of this stuff, right? I'm not hateful towards anybody. Just leave me and mine alone. You know what I'm saying? But I don't feel threatened by anybody. All right. Maybe I should, right? I don't though. Now, y'all gotta it's like walk in your power, you know what I'm saying? Don't let this type of stuff mess with your mind and start making you feel hateful towards like groups or people. Um you really gotta, bro, it's everywhere. When they say most of what we see and interact with is fake, it is. It is, it really is. Right? Um the three-letter agency that I spoke of, if you go on their website, their mission statement, it pretty much says that they leverage and control information, right? And they do. These are the same ones responsible. They say that they run Hollywood. I just did a video where I explain. I'm like, well, kind of, right? They just they edit most of the scripts. So TV shows and movies that you see, they edit these scripts and stuff, and they in return they give them access to stuff that will cost them like billions of dollars and stuff of their filming budget, you know what I'm saying? Like tanks, explosives, land, so that they could conduct their shows and movies, right? Um it's crazy how well they control perception, you know what I'm saying, and how well it works. You really got to be strong minded and stuff and not react to stuff that you see on TV too much, right? And on the internet, you know what I'm saying? You know, that's pretty much it though, you know what I'm saying? Have love in your heart, right? I love y'all. And go ahead and let me know what you think in the comments, any thoughts on what I just said. Go ahead and you can subscribe if you want to. This all I do. I just sit and I talk truth, you know what I'm saying? So if you into that, you know what I'm saying, then welcome. But yeah. That's pretty much it though. I'll holler at y'all later.